That is insane. What are the chances of physics doing that? Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Stephen Hasner Show. Today's going to be a little different. We're going to look at different videos from TikTok, and I am going to decide whether the person has a case or not. So am I clicking videos? Turn the volume up. That face paint looked like it hurt a little bit. Not sure it's wise using that on the front door. She definitely doesn't have a case at her own home for sure. Now at a gym or a hotel gym, they're gonna have liability insurance. She's signing a release when she goes to that gym. So very unlikely that there's gonna be a case unless you can prove that the owner was at fault for some particular reason. Knowing what I know from this video, I don't think she has a case. That's not gonna end well. Ooh. Friends are laughing, but her lower back is hurting. You know, amusement parks are all, like gyms are gonna have insurance. In this scenario, you know, the person was on a simple ride and had a hard time handling the ride.
Yeah, what if she broke her leg or something?
Josh slipped off the step for the carousel and it completely sliced his thigh open. My dad was an attorney at the time, and so they offered us like lifetime membership to, and they paid all medical.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is going to be, can you prove negligence? Meaning, is there some kind of duty they have and they've not met their duty? You know, there are situations like you're saying with steps. If something's improperly installed or serviced, you can also look to the manufacturer. I've heard these crazy stories where people have fallen off contraptions because they're not belted in properly. It could be the amusement park. It could be the manufacturer of a product that they purchased at the amusement park. But I think under that silly scenario, that person's not going to have a case. I know where this is going. That hurt. Yeah, because the way she's touching it, you could tell she's not sure how it's going to respond. Yeah, so at any home, there's going to be homeowner's insurance, or if it's a tenant, they'd have tenant insurance, there's liability coverage. Again, I think this is more about the person not knowing how to use the swing versus any negligence. But if there's a situation where you're renting a property or an Airbnb, or you use something that's faulty that the owner is aware of or has knowledge of, there's potential negligence involved. From that video, I don't think there's a case.
You wouldn't take the case.
Yeah, based on that video, that person's just not using it properly. I wouldn't take that case.
Don't give up on me now, please. Just focus.
I'm not giving up. I'm just getting frustrated.
So she's using watermelons to hit targets? Is that what we're watching?
Super close. Right in the kisser. Show that knight who's boss.
Oh gosh, this is gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. That is insane. What are the chances of physics doing that? Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
I can't feel my face.
Oh my gosh. Concussed by watermelon. Wow, what a story.
There's no
I
out.
can't even see straight.
They don't call it the Amazing Race for nothing.
I have to watch that again.
Sister, you were super close.
You got this, sister.
Right in the kisser. Show that knight.
Right in the kisser, too. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. That's even better the second time. Wow. I mean, I guess lucky for her, the watermelon actually does explode, so some of the force is reduced, because that's a complete...
Because it's physics, if a moving target hits a target, that's completely...
But I know, but if it was such a hard object that could not explode,
Yeah,
it would have,
like a
could have literally killed her.
So does she have a case?
Woo.
Producers of the Amazing Race?
Well, I mean, they surely have insurance, but I think
Probably signed her
my
life away.
assumption is, yeah, you know, there's a doctrine called assumption of the risk. They're signing a clear document that, you know, you're releasing any and all cases against Amazing Race for anything that occur because they're doing things that are so risky. I wouldn't think
Don't you
signing
think-
up for Amazing Race, I would be shooting off watermelons.
If you were the attorney for an Amazing Race participant, before they sign that, would you write in reasonable assumption of risk? Like, because how reasonable is that? Like, I'm taking a 8-pound watermelon.
And I'm shooting it at targets.
Yeah,
You know, first of all, you're not going to get on that show. They're not going to let you.
without, yeah.
Well, they'll not let you adjust their
Yeah, you're not
contract.
gonna
You
get-
either on or you want.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
people want to get
$1 million
their
or whatever.
1 minute of fame to have a small percentage chance of getting $1 million. So I'm being tough, but I don't see a case. I don't see a case. I would not take the watermelon case.
What? I might. Just to get my 1 minute of fame.
Oh. She really that neck area and upper back has got to be so hurt. Yeah, that's really scary. But that looks like a viable case. I mean, if the machine was not serviced properly or malfunctioned, it's supposed to click in where it's locked in place so she can comfortably lift. Now, she had a lot of weight on, but she looked like a really strong woman. It definitely shouldn't come out like that. So that wasn't something she did or where she had too much weight. Or that 100% to me would be a case against the gym.
Yeah. You take that?
I would take that case.
All right.
That was scary too, because she's sitting forward and all that weight was on her neck, so her body was like compacted together. And that's Exhibit A for causation and Exhibit A for damages. No, not a free climber. He's very lucky to be getting up from that. It looks like from the video though, they're the ones who set that up though. That didn't look like it looked like they were in like some park and did it themselves. And so it's probably why it malfunctioned. But there are places you can go that are preset where there's companies that you pay to use. So if they had something faulty, yeah, it definitely could be a case.
Yeah,
If they're
some
not
sort of
testing
faulty
it.
equipment though that they're running, right?
Correct. Well, I think these guys were doing it on their own based on the quick 10 seconds I saw. But if you were at one of those places you actually pay to go and they're preset, of course you could have a case. I would take that case if we could prove that it was not something they did that caused it, but actually the company that put them in.
What if it's just those guys out there doing their thing, but their equipment that they bought from a certain company?
Yeah, like their carabiner.
What if their
that's
carabiner
rated
broke?
At 500 pounds.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Again, in any of these kind of cases, you're looking, is there a products case? So even the gym one where it was faulty, you could have a claim against the manufacturer. You know, in any case, you could have multiple defendants. I mean, we have a vehicle case now. Someone died in an accident. We're suing the employer because the employer denied he was an employee, but then we're also suing the manufacturer of the vehicle. We're suing the tire manufacturer that's involved. So any of these kind of cases, you're looking for multiple defendants that are involved, and they could point fingers to each other as who's at fault.
Just off of that video alone, would you take the case?
Off that video, they look like they're doing it themselves and created that hazard themselves, and there's really no one to go after, no insurance to go after, so I wouldn't take that case. My favorite one was definitely the watermelon one, just because it was so ridiculous and the chance of happening were so slim, but again, grateful that she was okay. My advice though is to be aware and understanding your surroundings, and also if you're in an accident, you need to call us to help you determine what insurance is involved, who to potentially recover from, what cause of action you may or may not have, and whether you have a viable case. Thanks for joining today's show. Hopefully it was unique but fun and interesting. If you have questions about any of the videos, feel free to contact me. Look forward to the next show. What are the chances of physics doing that?